Hello, welcome from wherever you're watching. Welcome to episode 13, our Australia Day trip up to Gwalia and back. Our first leg here is from Kalgoorlie to Lake Ballard, which is 184 kilometers, so probably about 2 hours. Alright, we're just about to get ready here. I'm just waiting for my lovely wife, but I filled up yesterday and I charged overnight, showing 44 kilometers with the electric range and 537. So yeah, we're ready to go. So we're just at Snake Hill Lookout. We went to the statues and so far we're at 6.5 litres, and of course we did roughly 40 k's with just the battery, but that's still pretty good. 6.5 litres, very happy so far. So we're heading back to the highway now to Menzies, and then we're going to head north and go and have a look at Niagara Dam and probably go for a nice walk there. So here's a little bit of footage for our little walk we did at Niagara Dam, which, like I said, is about 40 kilometers north of Menzies, and then you travel down some minor roads. It was quite dry there, the dam being summer, but it is still a nice place to visit. You can camp here, and in the cooler months there's usually people camping and walking around and so on, but we had the place to ourselves, which was quite nice and still very nice to visit. Luckily it was fairly cool when we were there still, so it wasn't too bad. A few flies, but yeah, it was nice to see the water, and then around the water here was some really nice rock formations. So yeah, that was our little stay at Niagara Dam, and now we're going to head north up to Gwalia to our accommodation. I just wanted to show you something which you may not be aware of. So even though I've depleted the battery, what will happen is as you drive along, you'll collect small amounts of energy from the car. It's almost imperceptible, but then you'll actually then operate in battery mode for a while, and that will further reduce the fuel consumption. So I wasn't aware of this. You can see now it's slipped back into battery mode, even though I've effectively depleted the battery. So that's just something which I didn't know, and maybe other people out there don't know too about the car, but it will actually run for a couple of kilometers on battery, then it will go back into petrol mode, and then it will just over the next 10-20 kilometers, you see it's gone back into petrol mode now. Now it will start to accumulate some charge again, obviously as I go downhill and so on, and then you'll get some battery power again. So it's just something to know, which is really good, which people don't realise. You can still get good fuel economy even once the battery is depleted. So here we are, we've reached Gwalia, where the ghost town is, and then you've got the museum and the Hoover House bed and breakfast where we're staying for Australia Day. Now, we were very lucky. We had the place to ourselves. We were the only guests staying here. There's 3 rooms there. I am doing a review on my other channel. You can have a look if you like. And it was also the former house of President Hebert Hoover. So yeah, we had a very nice stay on there, and it's perched right on the edge of the mine. I'm even plugging my car in here at the Hoover House. We're the only people here. There we are, I'm not parked too far away. And here I am over here. And right next to us, which we also had to ourselves after 3 o'clock when everything closed, was the museum, which we had a little wander around. Luckily, the insides of the buildings were air conditioned. It was quite warm, nearly 40 degrees outside, but it was a great museum, and I urge anyone in the area to have a look. So we're just about to head back, and I just wanted to let everyone know that I did actually bring a spare tyre. Now these are my lovely rims that came with the car, but I managed to buy a spare tyre from a wreckers in Perth for $150, which I just put in the back there. Obviously there's no wheel well, and the rim isn't as nice, but if I get into trouble, I've got a spare tyre. All set to go again today. You all set, Iris?
Ready to go.
Good. So I managed to charge the battery last night. I found an external power point, as you saw in the previous clip. So the fuel economy is back to 0, and hopefully we'll get 40 k's today. The fuel economy yesterday finished up at 7.2. So we'll see how we go today.
On the wireless.
And the weather today will be very thing. So we're going to head back to Kalgoorlie, but we're going to stop in Menzies for lunch. We're going to have a picnic there, so just over an hour to get there. So we're going back to Kalgoorlie. We just had a nice lunch and a little bit of light off-roading as well. And now it's time to head back about 130 k's. Okay, so we're back in Kalgoorlie, and we had a little bit of a headwind on the way back today. So the fuel economy is 8.3, which is on the higher end of the scale, but still, I'm still happy with that. I did charge it overnight, as you know, so of course we got around 40 k's free traveling with the battery, and then of course we mainly used petrol. And the total trip length was, so that was going from yesterday and coming back today, 647.8 kilometers. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, you should better see that. So 647 k's, so 7.2 and 8.3 for the trip. And as you can see, we had a lot of fun, and we did a little bit of light off-roading. Otherwise it was mainly sealed roads. So yeah, great trip. See you later. Okay, just before I go, there's a quick look at the battery update a few days later. So the percentage only battery used is 60.4%, so that's still going up all the time. Thank you so much for watching. If you've bared with me for this long trip, appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.